Did I move my desk to this position and wearing this blazer to seem more financially literate? Yes, that is what I'm doing. Welcome back to another video on Runi's List. Today we're going to talk about the best debit and credit cards for college student from a college student. So, as you know, I'm trying to become more finance savvy according to my list of things I want to do before I turn 30. If you haven't checked out that video, it'll be linked somewhere up here. But for now, let's just get this video rolling. Now, let's just talk about the difference between a debit and credit card. Ooh, this is where I keep all my debit and credit cards. It is a escrow wallet. It makes me feel so adult, and it's low-key kind of fun to play with. But if you're interested, I'll just link it down below. But the differences are the debit card is the real view of how much money you have. So if you have $400 in your checking account because you earned it, worked a job, and you have $400, then you only have $400 to spend. A credit card is you borrow money as a way to build credit. So you can show that you're reliable of paying sums that you owe. Because you know, we all have that friend where you give money and they don't give it back, so you're less likely to loan out money to them again, right? Well, credit is a way to decipher that. So now let's talk about the pros and cons of having a debit or credit card. And this is just to show things that you should know before you get either one. So, debit cards, pros and cons. Pros, easier to get a debit card. Safer because it cannot hurt your credit score. The amount that is shown is the amount that you have. Cons, do not offer as much rewards as credit cards, not a way to build credit, and overdraft fees can occur. And overdraft fees occur when you use more than you have in your checking account. Now, credit card pros and cons. Pros, rewards like cash back, travel miles, and discounts. Way to build your credit score so you can be able for better interest rates on loans for a house or a car in the future. Gain easier approval for apartment leases with a good credit score. Cons, promotes overspending, can hurt your credit score if not paid on time, can lead to debt. Again, so I'm sharing the pros and cons of having a debit or credit card because so you can be aware of what comes with these cards. And so as a college student, I think you should have both because with a debit card, it's easier to keep track of your money instead of having just loose cash. And then credit card, because you're starting off young of building your credit, and college is a good time to do so. Up next is my favorite debit cards as a college student. And so when I say my favorite debit cards, it's my favorite banks that I have checking accounts with. And so first up, my favorite debit card or bank that I bank with is Varo. Varo is going to be the banking of the future. Varo loves and dislikes because hate is just a very harsh word. Okay, so loves, no annual fees, period. Great for savings account. Offers a high APY, start earning 0.40% APY, can earn 2.8 APY if you meet these requirements. I'm not gonna read them, they're there. And then dislikes, completely online bank. I don't mind it being completely online, but if you ever need help, you have to go through customer service through the phone. And I haven't had any problems with Varo yet, so I haven't called them yet. So I'm not really sure about their customer service. So I'm just gonna put that in the dislike because it's just kind of known. And it's a relatively new bank. So I think they're still kind of figuring stuff out. They recently changed their apps. Completely, like there's an app for it. All the credit cards, debit cards that I have, they all have apps, so it's really easy to keep track of everything. And my second favorite bank that I bank with is Chase. So I have a, hopefully I'm covering my card, my Chase card. I personally started with Chase because that is the bank that my family banks with. So it's just easier to do like money transfers because we're in the same bank. But Chase loves and dislikes. Loves no annual fees for college and high school checking accounts. Chase offers, has rewards, banks nationwide. Use my link in the description to get a reward of $50 for opening a checking account. Just a little plug. Dislikes. Saving account APY is so low, like 0.01%. Need a minimum of $300 in savings accounts to avoid monthly charge of $5. So recently I canceled my Chase savings account because I lost more money with it than having it, because I would receive like 0.01 cents and it just wasn't cutting it. And I forgot the rule of having $300 and having a minimum of $300 in your savings account. So I was charged like $5 in 3 months. So I lost $15. So I lost more than what I gained with the savings account. So I just cut it out. So you might be wondering, what is an APY? Well, the APY stands for average percent yield. And so it is the amount of interest you gain for how much you have in your savings account. So your savings account grows slowly with the money you have invested into your savings account. It is a slower way of gaining more money, but it is a safer way. Now let's talk about my favorite credit cards as a college student. So let me grab those out. Okay, so first up we have the Discover It credit card. Okay, this is my favorite. Let's talk about my loves and dislikes. Loves: do not need a previous credit score to be approved. Made for college students. Cashback match after the first year. No annual fees. Cashback on every purchase. Can receive the $20 Good Student Award. Just need a GPA of 3.0. Receive a $50 bonus if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description. Again, another plug. Dislikes: need to make about $2,000 in income to be approved. So with the Discover It card, the rewards change monthly. And so for this month, through January through March, you earn 5% cash back on groceries, shopping at Walgreens and CVS. And then you receive 1% cash back on all other purchases.
Another good credit card for college students is the Chase Freedom Student Credit Card. It is also made for students. I personally don't have it, but a lot of my colleagues do, and they have all good things to say about it, so I recommend it to you guys.
Another favorite credit card of mine as a college student is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So, again, with Chase, voila, this is it. Loves, considered an entry-level credit card, can go talk to a Chase banker about your financial situation, earn a $200 bonus after you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening, earn cash back on every purchase, no annual fee. Dislikes: need a credit score in upper 600. So about the Chase Freedom Unlimited, it is known as an entry-level card. And so usually if you don't get approved by signing up online, you can go to the bank and discuss your finances and be like, this is why I need it. And most of the time they listen to your needs. So that's what's great about Chase. It's like a real place. You can go talk to people who work there, because usually a website really doesn't know who you are or what your financial situation is. And then I signed up for the Chase Freedom Unlimited because I was making somewhat of a big purchase. So I got this over the summer because I wanted to buy an iPad. And so that's why I signed up for the card, because I knew I was gonna spend $500 or so. And so I wanted that reward of the $200, you know? So what should you do if you get rejected for a credit card as a college student? You should apply for a credit card at a local bank, because usually your parents can co-sign on the credit card. You just need to shop around and see what banks around your area offer. And then again, Chase is a really good bank where you can just walk in with a parent and talk about your finances, because usually they're really good listeners and they will weigh the facts of your finances and that you're a college student and all of that. And then how to keep a good credit score. Pay bills on time with the use of automatic payments so you avoid interest rates. Keep credit utilization to about 10 to 20%. Do not sign for more credit cards if you don't have to. Also, if you're curious, I have a credit score of 723, which is considered to be a good credit score. They say it's good to have a credit score in the 700s. If you're in the upper 700s, you are golden, but I'm at 723, which is considered to be good. So if you're curious about that. Also, something that I want to add, sometimes with credit cards, there's the atmosphere of you shouldn't get one because it can cause debt, they're bad, you shouldn't get one. But in this day and age, it's so much easier to keep track of your finances because there is online like banking apps, like Chase has one, Discover has one, Varo has one. So it's just easier to keep track of your finances, and you can like create alerts of when you spend something that's over $100 or if you're spending too much and all of that. And then it also, instead of keeping track of like paper statements that you get through the mail, everything's on your phone. So you get statements through your phone. You can put automatic payments. Sometimes it can be scary, like, oh, credit cards, because you see on TV people get in debt and all that. But if you're just really diligent of keeping track of your finances, paying your statements on time, you'll be fine. And you don't have to be always charging everything into your credit card. You can put down your like Spotify subscription or your Netflix subscription. So it's just like a continuous cycle of what your credit card is paying for that is a smaller amount. And so with that, that is the end of this video, and I hope it was informational. And if you learned something from it, please comment down below. And with that, that is the end of this finance talk, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!